after last game, you talked about the kind of determination, aggression that you wanted to see on defense and offense. Did you see that tonight? Was this kind of the performance you needed to see against a team of this caliber?
Yeah, we did. We did. We came out here and we played tough. We played aggressive, and that's what we needed to do to be a good team. Which is Alabama's a good team, so we just needed to come out there and play as hard as we could, and I feel like we did that in both ends of the floor tonight.
What does this do for the team's confidence coming in? I guess kind of the first marquee win of your resume so far.
It is a confidence boost. I mean, I feel like a lot of players got a lot of minutes today, and it's just we're just gonna build on this. We're just building on this, and I hope that moving forward is gonna be better.
Iverson, you guys out-rebounded them by 11 today. I mean, how big were guys like Garrison for you guys tonight?
Huge. I mean, he knew we were struggling at first rebounding, in the first half. So, he came out there and he took responsibility for that in the second half. And it was big, him, Tolu, even Anderson. Anderson had, a couple big rebounds. And, we're just proud of the guys.
Obviously, there was a lot of foul calls there in the first half. You guys got them in some foul trouble. I mean, is that something you guys kind of noticed with the pace of the game and maybe try to attack a little bit as the game goes on?
Say it again. I couldn't understand the question.
Just with the foul trouble you guys were able to get Alabama in, especially early there in the first half. I mean, is that something you guys kind of noticed and try to attack a bit with your aggressiveness?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the first half we were a little bit over aggressive, and we had a little, in the second half or in timeout or halftime, we had to calm down for a little bit and just still be aggressive, but probably just cutting down the foul troubles at the second half because it cost us at the end in the first half.
Iverson, kind of take us through that last 3 seconds. What they were saying.
Yeah.
It looked like you got fouled, but they called the foul on Anderson probably 70 feet from the basket.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
kind of going on there?
I mean, I feel like it was a strategy. They was trying to foul Anderson, Garcia at first, but it didn't work. It didn't work. I feel like we still executed. Andy knocked down one shot, and at the end, I feel like we were up by two. And we were up by two, and it just didn't work. Like it was just I feel like it wasn't the point that he needed to foul Andy because he's a good knockdown free throw shooter.
Obviously, with Tolu's first game back, I think just his second game since December the 5th. How much did you guys know that he wasn't going to be his old self and in a rhythm? How much did y'all kind of take it upon yourselves, especially you and Garrison and Shaquille, to pick up the slack?
I mean, we knew he was gonna be a little out of shape, because he didn't play like you said since you last time said it. But we were just happy for him to be back. He of course took it a little slow. Like he didn't force anything. Like especially some players after that, they don't play for a long time or miss a couple games. They try to force a lot, trying to be over aggressive. But with Tolu, it wasn't the case. He took his time. He let the game come to him, and he just executed at the end.
Steve, go ahead and hop in there, and then we'll go back to Andy.
Iverson, I know that every game is important, but these guys got you 3 times last year. How important was it to kind of get over that hump and get a win against Alabama?
It was amazing because I was in the team last year that beat us 3 times, and I feel like we needed this win, or I needed this win because I don't 4 times in a row is kind of atrocious. So I feel like we needed this win to build confidence and and then show us that we're a good team and we deserve even more than this.
Hey Iverson, you guys are 2 for 16 from 3 tonight, but still won. What allowed you guys to overcome that 3-point shooting and come up with the upset?
We were over aggressive in both ends of the floor. We didn't let that affect us. We still play harder on defense. We still play harder on offense. We were still getting to the paint, and it happens. It happens, but it's just defense at the end of the day. If we get stops and we score more in the paint or from the 3, even though we don't shoot a lot, we don't shoot as efficient as we do, we're still gonna win. So. I feel like it was our defense today and our intensity and both ends on the floor. I feel like made us win today.
Do you feel like you got to the kind of a defense-first mentality when you guys play well on that end, it really kind of leads the charge on offense.
Yeah. I mean, once you focus on defense first, like, you know, you get steals and then now you get in the break and, you know, offense comes by itself. Like, so, you know, our defense were our main priority today and then just run them out with the three because, you know, they're a good three-point shooter team.
Steph, why don't you go ahead and hop in there? We got time for a couple more for Iverson.
Iverson, this was the biggest crowd at the Hump this season. I mean, how much do you feel like you guys were able to feed off the home fans?
It was fun. It was fun. You know, it definitely got me hyped up. It's good that, you know, our fans came out here and, you know, supported us against a really good team and just the energy. Like, I know they felt the energy, you know, and we felt the energy as well. So it was good having them back, and, you know, it's way better than last year that we couldn't have a lot of fans in there. So, you know, I definitely thanks the fans that, you know, came out here and supported us today.
Obviously, you're an upperclassman. You know what it's like playing in the SEC. How do you kind of carry the momentum of a win like this and keep it going?
We just keep building off this. We keep building off this, and we just not get satisfied. Like I told you, I think the last conference that you know, we're a really mature team, and, you know, we got a lot of determination, and we got we got high character, and I feel like having high character is, you know, not getting satisfied and wins and just keep going for more. You know, we got that mentality of keep going for more and going for what we deserve.
Steve, go ahead.
Iverson, I know you want the ball in your hands late, so you're the guy going to the line, but Shaquille had some really big free throws down the stretch. How do you feel when you find out it's him going up there to knock those free throws down?
It feels good. It feels good. I knew at the end of the day, like, I knew he was gonna knock it down. Like, he's a really good shooter. You know, he's a really better shooter, you know, on the free throw line. So I feel like, you know, having that confidence in my players and, you know, and the whole team is really good. And then actually telling them too that, you know, they're a really good shooter. So their confidence comes out, and then when it's time to knock down shots at the end of the day and the end of the games that are really important, like, they're gonna knock it down.
Andy, to wrap it up.
What was Ben Howland's message to you guys when you got to the locker room?
Yeah, after we won.
After you won, yep. Sorry.
You know, it was a good win. You know, it was a good win against a good team, and I feel like, you know, we just got. He told us we got to keep, you know, building off this. We got to keep playing how we playing right now, and you know, we got momentum right now, so we can't let it, you know, get over our head and just not, you know, execute in the next game.
Hey, Garrison, congrats on the win. You guys did a lot of good work off the glass tonight. Yeah. What kind of went into finding that dominance against Alabama, and how big was that? I think coming away with the win.
Yeah, just offensive boards the boards rebound battle means so much to us. I think that's a staple for how we win, and we just came out and executed that.
You guys shot 12.5% from three. What enabled you guys to win anyway? You know, despite that.
Rebound against stops. That's what enabled us to win, being tougher down the stretch, being able to make plays. Shaq making free throws, Iverson making free throws down the stretch was really good for us.
Steve, go ahead.
Garrison, it seemed like there was confidence in this team from the opening tip, and you weren't on this team last year, but they lost 3 in a row to Alabama. Where did that confidence come from, and did you feel like you guys from the outset we're going to win this ball game?
Yeah, I think we come into every game thinking we're going to win. I think that's not our mindset to come in thinking we're going to lose, but we just came out, knew we had to have confidence, play within ourselves, and just be out, just play, and it all work itself out.
And you got a good lift from your crowd tonight, biggest crowd of the year, and it just seemed like that they kind of got on a roll with you guys late. What was kind of your reaction and kind of your thoughts about the way the Hump crowd was tonight?
Oh, man, it was awesome. I remember just coming to games as a kid, and it was exactly the same way. So hopefully we keep that same energy and intensity that our home crowd gives us, and it helps us a whole lot.
Paul, go ahead for a couple.
Garrison, with Tolu coming back, I think just his 6th game of the year and only 2nd game in more than a month, how much did you take it upon yourself knowing that you were going to have to pick up the slack in the front court while he gets back in his rhythm?
Yeah, I think it's just something that's going to come to him because, I mean, you obviously know he's a great player. Just something that's going to come with time, just once he's out there the whole time and gets a flow of us. I mean, it's going to be awesome.
Steph, go ahead and hop in there.
Garrison, you guys got 7 rebounds from Anderson Garcia, 5 more rebounds from Cameron Matthews. I mean, how much were those two guys beneficial to have off the bench, especially with Tolu in foul trouble?
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. Those guys came in and gave us a lot of energy, and they did their jobs. Andy's always a great rebounder. Cameron Matthews is always a huge energy guy for us. I think that's just something that we expected them.
Obviously, you've been around college basketball a long time. How does a team like this, carry momentum from a big win, especially with you guys heading on the road?
Just come in and work the next day, celebrate for a little minute, but come in and celebrate. I mean, come in and work the next day. I think that's the key to focusing on the next game.
Tanner, go ahead.
Garrison, great game, man. There were a couple times tonight where Coach Allen and looked like Coach Brooks were up on the sideline. How much does that do for you guys when you can see Coach amped up like that?
Yeah, I ain't seen Coach Brooks jump like that since I was a little kid, but it was huge for us. It's great to see that they're into it, and obviously it helped lift the crowd, helps us stay in the game, and helped us stay focused and intense.
Andy, to wrap it up.
Hey, what's up, Garrison? Do you feel like this is kind of a defense-first team? If you guys start on that end, it kind of carries guys over.
Right. That's what we hang our hat on, defensive rebounding, because, I mean, that's what the game is basically won. Rebounding, because, I mean, you control the glass. It controls who's in transition and control how many more shots you get. And defense is just all pride and toughness. I mean, I think that's something that we hang our hats on.
What does this win mean? Obviously, you want to turn around tomorrow and get back to work, but what does this win mean just for your NCAA tournament resume?
It's huge. It'll help us in the Ken Pong rankings, and it's just huge for us to let our crowd see that we're winning big games like this and that we can build on this.